Hey there! Today we are going to be looking at how to make a flexible hinged box like this. This opens up, it's pretty cool. Store your goodies in there. And it's just a whole bunch of laser cut little score lines in there that you can kind of see through actually. Makes it flexible, so it's cut all the way through there. And then we got those finger joints like we looked at last time on our last project. So, jumping right in here. This website's kind of similar to the last box making software we used. Starting off, you'll notice we have X, Y, and Z right here. These are similar, the size of the box, right? So how big you want the box to be. Notice it's in millimeters. Millimeters is going to be in millimeters there. Pay attention to that. And this H is the height of the lid. So this thickness right there, you can alter that number. I would have a ruler in front of you right now so you can estimate some numbers here. The radius here, that's going to be an important one here. If we make this too tight and this curve is too tight, it's not going to work out very well and your lid's going to break. This is going to break. It won't like it if you make that too tight of a turn. So let's look at this for example. Something bigger right now would be better. If we start getting something really tight like this, the wood, even with all these score lines in there, it's not going to want to turn that sharp and it will break. So bigger is better. I would probably not go anything under like 20, maybe. We'll try it out, we'll see what happens there. Bigger number would be better there. Clearance of the lid, don't mess with that. That's like how much extra space you have. All right, so those settings, we're going to downsize that so we don't have to look at that for now. These settings you should be used to by now. Thickness of the material, we got to go measure that with the calipers. Again, everything here is in millimeters, so no inches today. Tabs, right? Don't worry about those. These tabs are going to be not used. Everything else there we don't really need. The other one you might want to play with a little bit is the finger joint. So if you want these to look different, maybe wider or skinnier in different ways, you're going to want to play with the width of the fingers right here. Excuse me. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Play with that number. Again, everything's in millimeters, so if you want that to be a little bigger, 2 millimeters, that might be a little small. And then when we're done, we're going to push generate there, as you just saw I did, right? That bottom button there at the bottom. And there we go. This is a great example of one that probably wouldn't work very well for how thick the material we have is, because it's not enough spring going on here. So that is telling us that we should probably go back here and increase that radius there. So maybe I want that to be even bigger. I'm going to go 50. That's starting to look a little better, right? Nice big curve there on your box. Anyway, play around with those numbers. If you don't know, we will always be able to cut this again, but that is the basic idea for all these settings. So again, we should only be altering probably only one number here under the finger joint settings. That's the only one we have to play with there. You should play with all these settings except for the C value, and then all these you should play with a little bit too. Excuse me, not all of them, the thickness. Anyway, enjoy. Hope that helps you get started. Bye.